because peace and quiet aren't going to come looking for you.
You're looking at someone who just bought a home with no down payment. How? He called Ditech.com and borrowed 125% of the purchase price. With your good credit, you too can finance up to $500,000 with no down payment. Use the extra cash to pay closing costs, pay off bills, or buy new furniture. Buy a home of your own with no down payment. Call Ditech.com at 1-800-71-FIXED for the 125 Dream Loan today.
I have seen one or two things in my life, but never anything like this.
Time magazine calls Eyes Wide Shut Stanley Kubrick's haunting final masterpiece. Vivid, brilliant, unforgettable.
I don't think you realize what kind of trouble you were in.
If you only knew.
Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman. Eyes Wide Shut, rated R. Starts Friday, July 16th at a theater near you.
We all do dumb things. Paying too much for car insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance. We all do dumb things. Paying too much for car insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Geico, a 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
The mission was to put a man into space at a time when Americans needed heroes, and these men delivered. A History Channel special from those who flew into space and into history. Moonshot, all this week at 9 Eastern, 10 Pacific, only on the History Channel.
With the Northwest Airlines and Continental Airlines Alliance, you can earn World Perks miles whether you fly on Northwest to Seattle, or Asia, or even Continental to Central America. In fact, your World Perks miles add up no matter where you fly on either airline. With service to hundreds of cities worldwide, you can now earn free travel faster than ever. Which is the whole point.
The Northwest and Continental Airlines Global Alliance. It's miles ahead.
Introducing the new full-size Toyota Tundra. With the most stress-resistant frame in its class and over 2,000 pounds of available payload capacity, the Tundra's tough enough to do the work of some of the biggest trucks on Earth. And it's a lot easier to park. Introducing the new four-door Tundra. Have we gone too far, or have others not gone far enough?
Where will you be when your grandson gets his first taste of the ocean? When man walks on Mars? When your children want to discover their heritage? Life is filled with moments you don't want to miss. That's why if you have high cholesterol and heart disease, you should know about Zocor. Zocor is proven to help save lives by reducing the risk of a heart attack. So where will you be tomorrow? That could depend on what you do today. When diet and exercise aren't enough, talk to your doctor about adding Zocor. Zocor is a prescription medication and is not right for everyone, including women who are nursing, pregnant, or may become pregnant, or people with liver problems. Your doctor may do blood tests to check for liver problems, because serious side effects can result. Tell your doctor about any muscle pain or weakness you experience while on Zocor, and about any medicines you are taking. For more information, talk to your doctor or call. Zocor, it's your future. Be there.
Modern marvels. They're simply enormous. They're awe-inspiring. How does a monumental idea become a monumental statue? Just what does it take to build these extraordinary, towering visions? And what do they say about the artists who created them?
I guess you do have to be a little bit crazy, don't you, to do a thing like this?
Monumental statues. As Supersized Week continues on Modern Marvels. Tonight at 8 Eastern, 9 Pacific on the History Channel. They followed the call of the wild into the vast unknown. Lone trappers who lived off the land.
The ones that were reckless didn't last long.
Their exploits made them legends. Set out for adventure with the trailblazers that brought America west. Mountain Men. Saturday at 8 Eastern, 9 Pacific on the History Channel.
Hey, what if I wanted to paint the sky? Where do I find the blues? Or the reds or golds or silver grays or some other sky-like hues. And hey, Van Gogh is yellow, how you brighten up your day. I need to travel to the stars, can you paint out the way? Say hello, where to go, whatever you want to know. Ask how, ask now, ask Sherwin-Williams. It's simply the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone.
Toyota Sienna did better overall in Insurance Institute crash tests than any other vehicle tested, ever.
When it comes to history, your opinion matters. That's why the History Channel is teaming up with Yahoo to bring you the History Channel Yahoo Poll. You provide the answers to questions that put history in today's perspective. The past is waiting for your present point of view at historychannel.yahoo.com. Think big. No, real big. The History Channel gets supercharged for Supersized Week on Modern Marvels. Think big wall, big bridge, big dam, big pyramids, and big statues. They were big before they had the tools to be big. It's a supersized week of Modern Marvel. All this week at 8 Eastern, 9 Pacific on the History Channel. April 1912. In the icy waters of the Atlantic, the unthinkable happened. How?
They could have literally overloaded the lifeboats to save a lot more lives.
The History Channel charts a fascinating course through this haunting tragedy. From the disastrous maiden voyage to exploring the wreckage, delve into the compelling saga of Titanic. Tonight at 10 Eastern, 11 Pacific on the History Channel.
Sorry I'm late. Tell your dad the wedding's on me.
Still not done, but we'll finish it for free.
Wouldn't it be nice if everything were guaranteed like cable service? Because we're on time for installations or they're free. And we're on time for service appointments or you get $20.
Hi.
Guaranteed.
Sorry I was late. Here's $20.
Too bad everything's not guaranteed like cable service.
These days, at more and more hotels, breakfast is on the house. What's different about our complimentary breakfast is what you have to go through to get it. Embassy Suites, a design for living.
Insects love my lawn, and they seem to just zero in on it. And they tend to eat your grass. And before you know it, you've got some brown spots. Well, Turf Builder with insect control works great. It feeds the lawn really well, and then, of course, it gets rid of the insects. But fertilizing in the summer is not something a lot of people do. It's a very important step when the heat just really zaps the lawn. And the insect control especially keeps those insects from eating your lawn at its weakest. So I feed the lawn and get rid of those insects all at the same time. I love Scott's.
Ask your doctor about Viagra. The mission was to put a man into space at a time when Americans needed heroes, and these men delivered. It was now 1967.
Everybody had go fever. We gotta go. We gotta keep up with the schedule. We gotta get to the moon and back.
Apollo 1 was built. The half-million-mile journey was in sight until disaster struck on the ground.
We knew that the spacecraft was in poor shape relative to what it ought to be.
Moonshot. Tonight at 9 Eastern, 10 Pacific, only on the History Channel.
Listen, my children, and you shall hear of a writer even greater than Paul Revere. From the History Channel, the official network of every millennium, this is Time Lab 2000. On April 19, 1775, shots ring out at Lexington Green. Israel Bissell, a 23-year-old dispatch rider, gallops off to spread the news of revolution. Under his spurs, his horse takes wing. He makes Worcester a day's ride in just a few hours. To arms, he shouts, the war has begun. Then Connecticut, New York, and finally Philadelphia. In less than 5 days, he rides 345 miles, a record. Paul Revere, by contrast, rode only 20 miles. We'd remember Bissell better if Longfellow had written, "Listen, my children, and you shall whistle at the amazing ride of Israel Bissell." For the History Channel, I'm Sam Waterston.